Today we're doing 2 spray paint trays. So of course we're gonna go in with the spray paint. Here's the blue. Okay. And this is gonna be a complete set today, guys, with a grinder and ashtray and everything. So look at that, all blue. Making sure I got all the spots. Now moving on to the ashtray. I went ahead and put the ashtray on top of the spray paint container. And I'm going around making sure it's sprayed evenly. As you can see, I got most of the spray paint on the chair, but it's okay. I got the job done. So now we're in Walmart getting all the supplies that we need. About to grab this jar, and you can see that everything is freaking empty. Like, who knew that a virus would make everybody crash out the freaking craft out? It's not even any Mod Podge, so I'm about to improvise and decide which one will be best for what I'm doing today. Keep watching. As you can see, we're in Walmart walking back to the photo center because we're doing this video on how to make a customized tray with no printer and no Cricut machine. So I went to go ahead and order some printers online, spent about $4 for everything, and picking up the brushes and stuff. But yep, this is everything that you'll need to make a custom rolling tray. You will need to get some epoxy. I know Joann's has it sometimes, but you always order off of Amazon, worst case. What's up, R&J family? I'm back with the DIY. Can y'all guess what we're gonna be doing today? By the thumbnail, y'all should know what we're doing. You should know. We're gonna be doing a Winnie the Pooh tray and somebody's customized tray with their picture. So I'm about to show you guys how to get this tray done and customized and complete without using a Cricut and without having a personal printer. So if you want to see how I get all of this together and how it comes out, stay watching. If you're returning to this channel, thank you so much for being a part of the family. If you're new, let's get it. So you're gonna use the circle from the bottom of the ashtray to trace a circle onto the back of the picture, and that's what you're going to use as a stencil to cut it out for placing it inside of the ashtray. So with the grinder is really the trickiest part. I had to call my boyfriend to come and do it for me because I just could not get it at all to sit perfectly. Yep, so he actually did it for me, and it took him about a good 20 minutes, so I did not record it, guys. So you're just gonna have to be very patient, which I am not, and trial and error, because you don't really have a stencil for the inside of this grinder, but you can make it work. You can make it work. So now I'm using the craft glue that I got from Walmart. I'm just brushing it on there, and I'm gonna stick it into everything. using my favorite sponge brush and just moving the glue all around the picture, airing it out some, and then I'm gonna just place it onto the top of the jar. Now I'm gonna add the picture to the ashtray. So I did the exact same thing to the Winnie the Pooh picture, cut everything out, and then just place it into the ashtray. I actually forgot to glue this part, and you'll see that later. Now we're about to cut out the big picture, going around that outline, and this was actually a perfect picture for this design. I'm really liking it. But as you can see, that little shadow is what I'm using as my stencil to cut out. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut this, glue this down, and apply it to the tray. So I wasn't liking the all yellow, so I decided to add a little bit of black real quick, and it's still wet, like I legit just did it. Now I'm about to place this on there, and yep, see y'all in a second. So I'm about to glue down this picture onto the blue tray and place it on nicely, get it exactly how I want it to look. And then I'm gonna go to the Winnie the Pooh tray and do the same thing, glue the back, place it down, and okay, so now it's epoxy time. We do part A and part B. You want them to be even amounts of epoxy. So I'm gonna just pour that in there. I'm almost empty. So when I order more epoxy, I do another video on how to properly use it. Make sure you're wearing a face covering and gloves at all times. This is a very harsh chemical, so please guys, be careful with this, especially if you're doing this on a daily. You need to be protected. Gloves, masks, just like you would use when you go outside to the store. Be in a very ventilated area. Please be safe. But yes, it's half and half. You mix that together, part A and part B. Then we're gonna pour it onto the tray. I am applying the epoxy to all of the items, to the top of the grinder, the inside of the ashtray, and the top of the lid. If you need a more detailed video on how I coat epoxy, I have several videos you could go back and look at that is more detailed if this is your first time using it and applying it to a tray. But yep. So I decided to add glitter into the epoxy to coat the Winnie the Pooh tray, just to give it that little bit of sparkle and match the jar some. And then I'm gonna use that same sparkly stuff to put on the inside of the ashtray. And then our set will be complete. This is the finished look of both of the trays. If you want to purchase a hookah tip, you could just DM me, and they're $12. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.